Yo, what up guys? Elaine here from learntobitcoin.io, and today I'm starting a new series of videos to help teach you guys more about the advanced trading indicators that you can use when trading Bitcoin or other cryptocurrencies. Before I get started, I must say I'm not a financial advisor. This is not financial advice. Trading cryptocurrencies comes with certain risks and you could lose all of your money at any time. So always be sure to do as much research as you can before as your financial decisions are your own. So in this video guys, we're going to be talking about the Stoch RSI or the Stochastic RSI indicator. And we can go over to the Wikipedia page here on TradingView. And I'm just going to read through the definition. It's quite an advanced definition, but I'm just going to break it down for you simply afterwards, just so you can get a background about this RSI indicator. So it says, the Stochastic RSI indicator, Stoch RSI, is essentially an indicator of an indicator. It's used in technical analysis to provide stochastic calculations to the RSI indicator. This means that it's a measure of RSI relative to its own high-low range over a user-defined period of time. The stochastic RSI is an oscillator that calculates the value between 0 and 1, which is then plotted as a line. This indicator is primarily used for identifying overbought and oversold conditions. So what does that mean in simple terms? It means that this is basically an indicator that shows you when an asset or when a currency or when Bitcoin has been overbought, meaning that it's just there's only been buyers and it's gone up, and then it also tells you when it's been oversold. So when there's been only sellers and people have been selling too much and the price is like below where it should be. So it does that by placing a line on this graph, and you can see here, so the Stochastic RSI indicator has been added to this graph here. You can see we can zoom in and zoom out, and it shows you here, so we can see that the price here was low when it was oversold, and then the Stochastic RSI, or this is called the Stoch RSI, then went up as the price gained, and then it showed you when the price was overbought over here, and then we had that pullback, boom, 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 for 1 to 4 candle pullback. It didn't tell you oversold there though, so you might not have got in for this run. You might have got in over here and then sold over here and then missed this whole thing. But again, these indicators aren't perfect, guys, so you must look at them on different time frames. You must use them in conjunction with other indicators. But what it shows you here is whenever it goes above the line, this line of 80, and below this line of 20, it shows you that it's overbought and it's going to come down, and it shows you that it's oversold and it's going to go up. So you can see here it's oversold during this crash, down, down, down. That's when a bunch of smart people were buying, and then it went up, and that's when a bunch of smart people sold. And it won't always be accurate, guys. It's not always going to show you exactly when it's completely overbought or completely oversold, but when it does show you that, that is a good entry point, or a better entry point than the rest. If you scroll down more, we can see the calculations and how this is calculated, if that interests you, and then we can see what to look for here: overbought and oversold. So that's what this indicator is showing you. It's showing you when things are overbought, Bitcoin, assets, etc. And we can see these are all the possible entry on this graph here. These are the possible entry points to get in and ride the wave up to sell for a profit. These are the entry points, these are the exit points, and if you're doing the opposite on BitMEX and you're shorting, these are the entry points and these are the exit points. So now you know what the Stoch RSI is. You can see, okay, cool, so it shows me when the price is too high and when the price is too low, or when it's been overbought and oversold. How can I use that when trading Bitcoin or on Binance with my altcoins? So if we go over to Binance and we're on the Bitcoin USD tether chart here, we can see these are the hours for Bitcoin, the hour candles, and then we go over to the exchange and we go advanced. See now, on this advanced, you're able to put in different indicators. It has a different button here. I've already added the Stoch RSI. I'll take it away. We got the moving averages. I can take those away. And then we can click indicators and click Stoch RSI. So we can see that there. And so now it gives us the Stoch RSI for this. And we can see, okay, cool. Here was overbought and then it pulled back. Not a lot though. And then it was overbought here again, and then we could see the pullback on that candle, and then the real kind of pullback here from 8.3 down to 8.1. So there was a $200 difference there. Once it had been overbought, $200 difference, and then it went up again. Why this indicator isn't 100% perfect all the time is that it doesn't take into account news and other factors that are out of control, out of the technical analysis kind of ballpark there. And this candle here was caused by news of an ETF being denied. So you might have bought in here thinking that, oh, we're under we're oversold, and then it starts going up and you're like, oh, we're making money, and then boom, 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 and you just get dumped on. You hold for a bit, but then you start seeing it going down, and then you just can't take it anymore and you sell over here. And then boom, the Bognadoffs come and pump it and you're good to go. But you probably sold there just because technical analysis went out the window and it was just chaos and it was human emotion that was just driving these movements. But you're able to see this RSI in different time frames. So you can go to the 1 day RSI. The 1 hour could be a little bit crazy, but the 1 day here, we can see oversold conditions. If you entered there, then you would have ridden it up into the overbought, and you could have sold before this next dump. But when you see this dump here and you saw it touch into the oversold, you could have picked some up there at 6.1 and sold at 6.7. So that's a decent little pickup there. Again here, it didn't really go into the oversold. It was make or break territory here. A lot of people were betting on it going down to 4K. Didn't really give you a good entry there, but again, with the context being under $6,000 Bitcoin from all-time highs of 20K, a lot of people would have just seen that price and without this indicator thought that that was a good price. So again, it goes up once it goes up and has a nice rally, it's got to come down a bit and it finds a higher low than before. So we saw that, and we still saw it was oversold, so a nice little indication to get in there right before this next bull run. And you could have acted on these. Again, sold there and you wouldn't have done the next one. But you see, when it runs up like that, if the momentum is strong enough, then you could just kind of ride that, have a 1 to 4 candle pullback, ride it up, 1 to 4 candle pullback, ride it up. And that is what's happening here. Up 1 2 3 4, 1 2 3 4 there, 1 2 3 4 here. So either we'll see this continuous trend and break up towards the 8.5, 8, maybe even testing 9,000 area for the next one, but we'll see. Maybe it needs to come down a bit more on the daily pullback candle, but as you can see, it doesn't always reach those levels, doesn't always get down to the bottom. So we'll just have to wait and see how this indicator performs on this. But that's basically it, guys. So when using the Stoch RSI, what you guys need to take into account is that it's not always perfect. It's not always going to show you when it's completely oversold or completely overbought. There are other factors involved. You should use various indicators as well as following news feeds and general trends and things like that. Keep in mind that we are in a bear market still. We're not confirmed. The bull market hasn't been confirmed yet. So just always be cautious when trading and make sure you have multiple sources of indicators and news and things like that. But guys, if this video helped you better understand the Stoch RSI indicator, it showed you how you can use it to possibly point out when oversold and overbought conditions, then please leave a like, please comment below, and please subscribe to the channel, because I'm going to be doing a lot more breakdowns of various other indicators like the MACD and the various moving averages and other advanced indicators that we can use on Binance and all the other exchanges as well. So thanks so much for watching, guys. Again, if this video helped you, like, comment, subscribe, and we'll see you in the next one. Cheers.